Mike rides his bike to and from school. The graph shows the distance D Mike is from home in terms of hours H after school ended. Okay, so we have a graph here. It's labeled for us. The y-axis is our distance, and then the x-axis is the time in hours. And we are trying to answer what is the x-intercept and what does it represent for this situation. So x-intercept, this is my x-axis down here, and my function here, this line is going through the x-axis at 3. So this coordinate would be 3, 0. This is my x-intercept. Okay, so I know that 3 is my x-intercept. So I can go ahead and eliminate these two choices where it says the x-intercept is 15, because they were talking about this 15 up here to try to trick you, and that's the y-intercept. Okay, so I'm not going to use those two choices here. Now we're asking about what it represents. What does it mean for this situation? Okay, and if we think about the context of the problem, we're talking about how far away Mike is from home in terms of hours after school ended. So right here, this is where we begin. We can think about this. Mike is 15 miles from home right when school ends. Okay, so then after 1 hour, Mike would be 10 miles from home. After 2 hours, Mike would be 5 miles from home. And then lastly here, when we go through that x-intercept, after 3 hours, Mike is 0 miles from home, which means Mike has gotten home. Okay, so it takes him 3 full hours to get home riding his bike, which is pretty crazy. He must have made some stops along the way, or he's a really slow pedaler. So the x-intercept 3, and it represents how many miles per hour Mike is traveling. No, that's not what it tells me, but what it does tell me is the time it takes for Mike to ride home from school. So D here would be the correct answer.